Welcome to the ASTRALX Deep Dive, Illuminating Your Path. I'm Lunaria Selene, your intuitive guide.
And I'm Solarian Zephyr, your cosmic strategist.
We bridge celestial wisdom.
Unlock your modern path.
Discover guiding starlight insights.
Explore powerful cosmic energies. How do planetary transits shape your story today?
Okay, let's step into the cosmic landscape for you, the incredible Leo Sun woman with Scorpio Rising. This deep dive is really tailored just for you. We're pulling wisdom from the source material you've shared, trying to illuminate this unique energetic blueprint unfolding in 2025. We're looking at, the core of your identity.
Right, that blend, the alchemical blend of your sun and rising signs, like you said, as it's presented in this material.
So at your core, the solar sovereign.
Yes, the solar sovereign, that's your radiant Leo sun energy. Think creative will, that dazzling self-expression, natural leadership, and, well, a powerful need to shine.
And that fuses with
The shadow alchemist. That comes from your Scorpio rising, giving you this magnetic intensity, a really penetrating perception that sees beyond the surface.
right through things.
Exactly. And a profound, sometimes hidden capacity for transformation. It's fire meeting deep water, and it creates something, well, truly formidable.
The source material talks about how these two powerful fixed energies, they don't just sit side by side, do they? They actually forge something new.
They really fuse, creating what the source calls the obsidian flame archetype.
It's a great image.
Obsidian flame.
Yeah.
I like that.
Think about it. Your Leo royalty, it's not just for show, right?
Yeah.
When it fuses with Scorpio, your charisma becomes this deep, enduring influence. It penetrates, it sticks.
How come it's not superficial?
Not at all. Your passion deepens, becoming a source of, soul-deep regeneration, real potent power. And your moments in the spotlight, they're not just performances anymore.
It
They're
becomes
acts of sacred revelation, showing others the transformative power of being authentic. The source uses some really vivid imagery here. It says, your roar resonates in people's bones. Wow.
Yeah. And your gaze doesn't just see, it sees through illusion, straight to the core. And your presence commands both deep adoration and this palpable sense of awe. It's intense. This fused energy is your foundation for 2025.
And Source calls 2025 a crucible of power, doesn't it? Specifically igniting this fixed axis, your Leo sun, Scorpio rising.
It does. It's a year that's really demanding you consciously master and wield both your light and your depth, your hidden depth.
It's not about picking one over the other.
No, absolutely not. It's about becoming the master alchemist of both, integrating them.
And the planets are definitely lining up to provide the heat for that transformation this year, aren't they?
Oh, for sure. It's a year that will push you, really push you to integrate these powerful forces.
Okay, so let's dive into the major planetary players. How are they shaping this landscape for you in 2025? First up, Jupiter.
Right, Jupiter. Planet of expansion, abundance, opportunity. It starts the year in Gemini, and for you, that's in your 11th house.
The 11th house. So that's community, networks, future visions.
Exactly. Friends, groups, your big hopes for the future, especially the collective ones. Jupiter here in Chatty Gemini brings this big, expansive energy to all those areas.
Oh, lots of ideas, connection.
Revolutionary ideas, yeah. Connecting with like-minded people, seeing possibilities for collective movements, future projects. The source uses this fascinating image, quantum entanglement.
For quantum entanglement.
Yeah, like it's linking your regal Leo vision, that big picture purpose, with your strategic Scorpio depth within these networks.
Wow, like invisible threads connecting your power to people and movements. The source mentions feeling it, right? Like buzzing palms or heat in the third eye.
Precisely. You might physically feel that energy buzzing when you connect with groups, or get that focused heat in your third eye when those strategic insights about collective futures just land.
And Jupiter moves, doesn't it?
It does. Around May 25th, it shifts from Gemini into Cancer. Now, the source notes it touches the 12th, 11th house cusp, that transition point between your hidden self and public network. But the main energy moves into Cancer. This brings a more nurturing, intuitive, maybe even introspective feel to that expansion, especially connecting your deeper psyche with collective needs in your future plans.
So the reflection questions the source offers are key here.
Definitely. They're potent for your archetype. How can my leadership ignite collective transformation? And what future do I see that others fear to name? Really gets you thinking about your unique impact.
Okay. Then we have Saturn, planet of discipline, lessons, restrictions sometimes.
And it's moving through Pisces, landing squarely in your 5th house this year.
5th house, that's correct. Creativity, romance, self-expression, joy. kids.
All of that, yes. So Saturn brings its karmic gravity to these really personal, expressive parts of your life. For your solar sovereign side, this is a major test.
A test of maturity?
Yeah, maturity in how you create, how you experience joy, how you express yourself, demanding responsible creation, a more grounded approach.
What test of maturity and joy? That sounds, well, heavy. How does the source describe that energy?
It captures the tension really well. It talks about quantum decoherence, like your usual, maybe more performance-based way of creating or expressing yourself starts dissolving, losing structure. And that contrasts with a potential gravitational collapse, which sounds bad, but here it means being pulled towards authentic, soul source creative power, deeper stuff.
So it's challenging you to build something more lasting, find joy from within.
Exactly. Yeah. Not just relying on external validation. And you might feel the struggle physically, somatically.
Like how?
Maybe a constriction in your heart, your Leo space, or your solar plexus. Or a sinking, heavy feeling in your sacral area tied to creativity and pleasure, especially when you hit blocks or feel disillusioned to love or creativity.
Oof. Okay. Is there a way to work with that?
Yes. The source offers a simple grounding exercise. Place one hand on your heart, the other on your lower belly. Breathe deep, anchor yourself.
Okay.
And repeat the mantra. My joy is deep. My creation is sacred. My power is authentic. It really helps root that demanding Saturn energy.
My joy is deep. My creation is sacred. My power is authentic. I like that. Okay, so Saturn's structuring joy. What about Neptune?
Neptune, planet of dreams, intuition, but also illusion, confusion sometimes. It's moving through Aries, activating your 6th house.
6th house, daily work, routines, health, service. Practical stuff.
Exactly. So Neptune here infuses your daily life with this quantum fluidity, but mixed with impulsive Aries fire. It's an interesting mix.
Meaning?
Inspiration for work or health can feel erratic. Hits and bursts, and boundaries can blur easily. Where does service end and self-sacrifice begin? Is it routine or just chaos?
Yeah, that sounds like it could get overwhelming, or like you could get lost in the details. How does the source suggest handling that watery, fiery fog?
This is precisely where your shadow alchemist skills come in, that penetrating Scorpio perception. You need it now.
To see through the frog.
To discern exactly where to apply your transformative focus amidst it all. The source gives a really powerful embodiment exercise for this.
Okay, what is it?
Stand tall, embody the queen that Leo presence. Fists on your hips, channeling that grounded Scorpio power.
Got it, power pose.
Stare intently ahead. Focus your intention. Then declare, with conviction, my energy is sovereign. I transform routines into rituals of power.
I transform routines into rituals of power. Nice.
And to really embody the fusion, do 4 cycles of breathing. Inhale Leo's bright sovereign fire, then exhale Scorpio's focused dark intensity down into the earth. Grounding that Neptune energy into powerful action.
Turning mundane tasks into magic. Okay, right. Now we have to talk about the eclipses in 2025, major power points.
Absolutely crucial this year.
We've got the Aries Libra series, continuing March 29th, September 17th, October 2nd. But for you, Leo Sun, Scorpio Rising, the really big one, the main event, is the total solar eclipse on March 29th.
Yes, March 29th. And it lands right in Scorpio, your 1st house.
My 1st house. That's the most personal part of the chart, isn't it? Body, self-presentation, identity, how people see me, my personal power.
Exactly. All of it. So this Scorpio solar eclipse in your 1st house, it's nothing less than your quantum phoenix moment, as the source puts it.
Quantum phoenix moment. Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds big.
It is big. It's not subtle energy. It demands a profound death and rebirth of how you show up, how you wield your power, and a deep dive into your core motivations.
A death and rebirth of self. Wow. What can someone expect with energy that intense?
Expect seismic shifts. Seriously. This eclipse energy will likely reveal hidden strengths you didn't even know you had. But it can also bring buried shadows right to the surface for you to integrate. It catalyzes a radical reinvention of your whole royal persona, stepping into a new level of self-possession forged in the depths.
Okay. How do you work with that consciously? The source mentions a ritual.
Yes, a very specific and potent ritual blueprint called the Obsidian Mirror.
The Obsidian Mirror. Tell us about it.
Okay, so on March 29th, under the eclipse sky if possible, you take black paper like that Obsidian Mirror. With silver ink, write down what needs to die.
What mask? What old power dynamic? What fear?
Exactly. What's holding you back from your depth? Write it with real intention. Then, safely, mindfully, you burn it. Release it under the eclipse's power.
Okay, burn it. Then what?
After burning, wash your face with cool water infused with rosemary for clarity, cleansing, and myrrh for purification, transformation.
Rosemary and myrrh. Yeah.
And as you wash, you whisper your reborn identity to yourself. Who are you becoming now? What new layer of self are you stepping into? This ritual makes that huge eclipse energy concrete, actionable. You participate in your rebirth.
Wow. That is incredibly powerful. Okay. And finally, Pluto.
Pluto, planet transformation, death, rebirth. It's making its initial dip into Aquarius, which, for your chart, activates your 12th house.
The 12th house. The unconscious, hidden things, ancestral patterns, collective shadows, that deep stuff.
Right. So Pluto here, even just dipping its toe in, triggers what the source calls quantum tunneling.
Quantum tunneling, like breaking through unseen barriers into the hidden parts.
Exactly. The energy tunnels into the deepest, most hidden parts of your psyche, bringing up ancestral trauma, maybe collective shadows you're carrying unconsciously.
And hidden enemies. Does it mean actual people?
Less about literal enemies, more about revealing the roots of hidden patterns or fears that work against you from the shadows, things that undermine you without you realizing it.
That sounds unsettling, but important.
Very important. It's framed as necessary for integration and healing. This transit reveals the hidden roots of both your deepest fears and your profound inherent power.
So you can understand them, integrate them.
Instead of being unconsciously driven by them, yes. The source says pay attention to somatic signals here.
Like?
Sudden chills you can't explain, intense, vivid dreams, unexplained fatigue. These aren't random. They're like messages from the underworld of your psyche, asking for integration, for healing, a call to journey within.
It's amazing how these big celestial movements echo not just personally, but across time, culture. The source connects your archetype Leo Sun, Scorpio Rising to some really formidable historical figures.
It does. It talks about the sovereign-alchemists' legacy. Think Cleopatra, often cited as a likely Leo Sun, Scorpio Rising.
Wow, Cleopatra.
And Indira Gandhi, who definitely shares that placement.
Two incredibly powerful women.
Absolutely. And the source points out how they embodied this blueprint. Cleopatra had that radiant Leo command, that charisma, right? But fused with deep, penetrating Scorpio insight, strategic depth, navigating complex power plays. Indira Gandhi, similar thing. Visible authority combined with intense psychological focus, transformative will. They wielded visible power alongside profound, often unseen depth.
So the source is saying our journey in 2025 is part of that legacy.
Yes. Your process of integrating light and shadow, it's like writing the next chapter in this saga. The visible sovereign forged in invisible alchemical fires. You're part of this powerful lineage.
And we see it in culture too, right? Fictional characters.
Definitely. The source points to figures like Daenerys Targaryen from Game of Thrones.
Ah, yes. The Dragon Queen.
Embodies that Leo birthright, that fire. But her journey is all about profound, often ruthless Scorpio transformation. Those Phoenix-like rebirth through intense trials.
Right.
Or think of Charlize Theron as Furiosa in Mad Max Fury Road. Yeah. That regal ferocity, but with psychological intensity and strategic genius.
Hey.
Like Beth Harmon in The Queen's Gambit.
Furiosa and Beth Harmon, great examples. Visible power, deep strategy.
Exactly. They mirror the energy 2025 is activating in you. The source uses these cool narrative comparisons. It's like The Lion King meets Kill Bill.
Okay, that's a combo.
Right. Reclaiming sovereignty through trials of fire, depth, will. Your year's soundtrack, Florence plus the Machine's Seven Devils, meets Beyoncé's Formation. Deep, fierce, commanding.
Wow. Okay, so with all this intense energy, all this potential,
yeah,
the source talks about 3 timelines beckoning.
Yes. 3 potential paths. Not set in stone, but possibilities based on how you consciously choose to navigate and integrate everything we've talked about.
Choices. Okay, so understanding them helps you choose consciously.
Precisely. The first timeline the source describes is the luminous strategist.
The luminous strategist. How do you activate that one?
By consciously leaning into Jupiter's expansion, especially after May 25th when it moves into Cancer, touching that 11th, 12th house cusp, blending your inner world with your outer networks.
Okay.
On this path, your Leo sovereign leads with heart, with visible presence, but your Scorpio alchemist wields influence strategically, maybe behind the scenes, in networks, communities, humanitarian work.
So using your power for wider impact, not just personal glory.
Exactly. Manifesting as leading movements with conviction, strategic philanthropy with real impact, building influential communities, using your visibility to shine a light on injustice.
How do you align with that? Is there a ritual?
Yes. Crown and currents. On the full moon in Capricorn, Jan 13th, July 10th, wear a symbol of your authority, your crown. Light a black candle for the unseen work. Meditate on connecting your visible power to unseen collective needs, guiding those currents.
And the challenge on this path?
Avoiding the Scorpio shadow, right? Power corruption, manipulation. You have to keep anchoring your strategy in your Leo heart's generosity and higher vision.
Makes sense. Okay, timeline 2.
The Crucible of Creation and Desire.
Sounds intense. Triggered by...
By consciously working with Saturn in your 5th house, creativity, joy, desire. On this path, your Leo sovereign learns true power comes from depth, not just dazzle. Your Scorpio alchemist transforms pleasure and desire into soul food, creative fuel.
What does that look like, practically?
Creating profound art from deep excavation, committing to deep, psychologically rich relationships. Mastering creative discipline with Saturn's rigor, finding real ecstasy in authentic expression, not applause. Healing creative blocks or relationship fears.
Is there an exercise for this one?
Yes, the solar plexus ignition. Sit in a power pose. Inhale golden Leo light into your solar plexus, your core energy. Exhale dark red Scorpio light down your spine, grounding transformative power.
Okay. And a mantra?
My joy is deep fire. My creation is sacred alchemy. Helps internalize that creative power Saturn's demanding.
Love it. And the challenge here, besides Saturn's lessons?
Releasing that deep Leo need for applause. Embracing vulnerability, the depth needed for real creation and intimacy. Avoiding cynicism when Saturn brings challenges in love or joy.
Right. Got it. And the third timeline?
The Phoenix Reborn.
This one feels tied to the Scorpio eclipse we talked about.
Absolutely. Triggered by harnessing that revolutionary eclipse energy, specifically focused on transforming your daily life. 6th house stuff. Health, service routines.
So merging Leo presence and Scorpio power in everyday life.
Exactly. Manifesting is channeling intense energy into revolutionary healing for yourself or others, transforming work into sacred power, even magic, leading with vulnerability and intensity in service, purging toxic routines, building regenerative ones, becoming a visible force in wellness or transformation through your own example.
How do you reflect on this one? Journal prompts.
Yes, really insightful ones. What daily practice drains my obsidian flame? What small, powerful act of transformation in my routine can ignite a personal revolution? What mask protects my power and what mask suffocates my soul?
Wow. Those really make you think. Potential pitfalls here.
Maintaining boundaries. That Neptune fog in the 6th house is real. You have to discern service from savior complex. Protect your core energy fiercely as you do this daily transformative work.
It really does sound like 2025 is just an unparalleled year of power, intensity, transformation for you, Leo Sun, Scorpio Rising. What's the core message, the big invitation here?
The source gives a mantra that just nails it, something to carry with you. I reign in the light. I transform in the dark. My roar is a forge. My silence a revelation. I am the obsidian flame.
I am the obsidian flame. That just, wow, that lands.
Yeah, that phrase, powered by that Scorpio eclipse, that is the invitation for 2025. It's a call to step fully, unapologetically into all of your power.
Shed the old skin.
Shed anything inauthentic that doesn't serve you anymore. Courageously confront the depths, your power, your desires, your shadow. And through that, rise reborn.
More regal, more potent.
More utterly real than ever. Let the solar sovereign shine. Command your stage. Let the shadow alchemist transform with ruthless compassion inside and out. This is your year to wield visibility for revelation. Turn passion into regeneration. Command your stage with the magnetic authority of someone who's faced the abyss and returned. Radiant. Remade.
Burn bright. Transform deep. Your throne awaits in the heart of the fire. Well, does.
As our cosmic journey concludes.
Dive deeper into your unique path.
Request your email audio reading now.
Explore episode resources and links.
All details are waiting for you there.
Ignite.
Think.
Become.
Subscribe for Starlight Insights.
Thank you for joining us.